We live in an era in which diet plays a fundamental role in the prevention and control of chronic diseases, such as diabetes, which affects millions of people around the world. For those living with diabetes, food choices not only impact blood glucose control, but also directly influence quality of life and longevity. The question is, what food should we avoid to maintain good health and ensure a long and active life? Modern eating habits, full of industrialized and ultra-processed foods, are real villains when it comes to living a long and healthy life. But for diabetics, this attention must be doubled, since uncontrolled glycemic levels can lead to serious problems such as cardiovascular disease, loss of vision, and even amputations. However, with the right choices, it is possible not only to avoid complications, but also to promote a healthier and longer life. In today's video, we're going to explore 7 foods that diabetics should avoid. More than that, we're going to understand how excluding these foods can promote a long and healthy life, providing well-being, glucose control, and preventing future problems. So stick with me until the end of the video so you can discover the 7 foods you should avoid in your daily life. When it comes to foods that diabetics should avoid, refined sugar is at the top of the list. This type of sugar is quickly absorbed by the body, causing spikes in blood glucose, which is extremely harmful for those with diabetes. In addition, excessive sugar consumption can cause insulin resistance, further aggravating the disease. But the impact of sugar goes beyond high blood sugar. Frequent consumption of refined sugar is associated with an increased risk of cardiovascular disease, which is one of the main causes of death among diabetics. It also promotes inflammation in the body, damaging the immune system and accelerating aging, which reduces life expectancy. To live longer and with quality, the tip is to opt for natural and healthy sweeteners, such as stevia and xylitol, which have a low glycemic impact and help control glucose. 2. Soft drinks and sugary drinks. A liquid danger. Soft drinks, industrialized juices, and energy drinks are among the worst villains of the modern diet, especially for diabetics. These drinks contain large amounts of sugar and empty calories, contributing to weight gain and glycemic imbalance. The glucose spikes caused by sugary drinks are rapid and intense, which can cause serious damage to organs such as the kidneys and significantly increase the risk of heart complications. In addition, excessive consumption of these drinks is directly linked to increased obesity, an additional risk factor for those with diabetes. Studies show that replacing soft drinks with water or natural teas can improve glucose control and promote greater longevity, as it reduces the risk of chronic diseases associated with diabetes. To live longer and healthier, the ideal is to avoid these drinks altogether and opt for sugar-free or naturally sweetened versions. 3. Fried foods. The harmful effect of trans fats. Who doesn't love a crispy fried potato or breaded chicken? However, for diabetics, these foods are extremely harmful. Fried foods, especially those prepared with refined vegetable oils, are rich in trans fats, which are known to increase bad cholesterol, LDL, and decrease good cholesterol, HDL. Trans fats not only negatively affect the lipid profile of diabetics, they also cause insulin resistance, worsening blood glucose control. In addition, these fats are highly inflammatory, which contributes to the development of chronic diseases such as cardiovascular disease, which is the leading cause of death among people with diabetes. To ensure a long and healthy life, the ideal is to avoid fried foods and opt for healthier methods of preparation, such as roasting, grilling, or boiling, which preserve the nutrients in the food and do not overload the body with harmful fats. 4. Refined carbohydrates. The white rice and bread challenge. Refined carbohydrates, such as white rice, bread, and pasta made with refined wheat flour, are quickly converted into glucose in the body, causing spikes in blood sugar. For diabetics, this effect can be devastating, making it difficult to control blood sugar and increasing the risk of long-term complications. In addition, frequent consumption of refined carbohydrates is associated with an increased risk of obesity, a condition that further aggravates diabetes. Obesity contributes to insulin resistance and increases the likelihood of developing complications such as cardiovascular disease and kidney problems. Replacing refined carbohydrates with wholemeal versions, such as brown rice, quinoa, and wholemeal bread, is an excellent strategy for promoting longevity. These foods have a lower glycemic index, which means they are absorbed more slowly, providing better glucose control and keeping the body nourished for longer. 5. Industrialized sweets and desserts. A pleasure that costs a lot. Industrialized sweets such as cakes, cookies, chocolates, and ice cream are real dangers for diabetics. Not only do these products contain large amounts of refined sugar, but they are also rich in saturated and trans fats, which further aggravate health problems. Frequent consumption of industrialized desserts can lead to a lack of glycemic control, an increase in body weight, and the development of insulin resistance. In addition, these desserts often contain additives and preservatives that promote inflammation in the body, accelerating aging and reducing life expectancy. To ensure a long and healthy life, the ideal is to avoid industrialized desserts and opt for homemade and natural alternatives, such as fruit-based desserts, sweetened with honey or natural sweeteners. These options are much more nutritious and don't affect glucose control. 6. Breakfast cereals and cereal bars. The breakfast trap. Many diabetics believe that breakfast cereals and cereal bars are healthy options for breakfast or quick snacks. However, most of these products contain large amounts of added sugar and refined carbohydrates, which quickly raise blood glucose levels. In addition, these products often contain little fiber and protein, which means they don't promote satiety for long, leading to hunger shortly after consumption. This can contribute to weight gain and uncontrolled diabetes. To live longer and healthier, the tip is to opt for whole foods rich in fiber at breakfast, such as oats, chia, and linseed, which help control glucose and provide a feeling of satiety for longer. 7. Alcoholic drinks. The silent danger. Drinking alcohol can be extremely dangerous for diabetics, especially if it is done regularly or in large quantities. Alcohol can interfere with glucose control, leading to episodes of hypoglycemia, especially in people who use insulin or other medications to control diabetes. In addition, the consumption of alcoholic beverages such as beer, wine, and spirits is associated with an increased risk of liver disease and pancreatitis, conditions that can worsen a diabetic's health. Alcohol also affects the heart and increases the risk of cardiovascular disease, which is one of the main causes of death among diabetics. To ensure a long and healthy life, the ideal is to avoid regular alcohol consumption or at least limit it to small amounts, always with medical advice. Diabetes control is directly linked to daily food choices. Avoiding foods that cause glucose spikes and contribute to the development of chronic complications is one of the keys to ensuring a long and healthy life. By making smart substitutions, such as swapping refined carbohydrates for whole grains, choosing by eating healthy fats and avoiding sugar, it is possible not only to improve blood glucose control, but also to promote health and longevity. Longevity is an achievable goal for those with diabetes, as long as decisions about what goes on the plate are conscious and well-informed. Avoiding the foods listed in this video is an important step towards ensuring a longer, healthier, and more vital life. If you liked the video, like it and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.